of the secret societies in the Marvel Universe are as fierce as the Bacchae. Though the name is a reference to the brutal followers of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, the Marvel Universe's version of the mythological group is anything but peaceful. Instead, they are powerful warriors who have gone toe-to-toe with some major heroes. They take inspiration from the Amazons, much like DC's Wonder Woman, but unlike the generally peaceful Paradise Island natives, their Marvel counterparts are much more violent. The Bacchae are the spiritual descendants of the Amazons and loyal servants of Hippolyta and Hades. They were one of the most powerful criminal organizations in the Western Hemisphere. They were headquartered in Tartarus, in the heart of Wall Street, a private pleasure palace for those among the international business elite who considered the Hellfire Club passé. Created by Chris Claremont and Salvador Larroca, the Bacchae debuted in 1998's Fantastic Four #7. When Reed Richards' old friend Alyssa Moy helped Franklin Richards flee from a group of extra-dimensional bounty hunters called the Technet, they stumbled upon the Bacchae, who were trying to punish members of a New York street gang for trespassing on their territory. Unable to stand by and do nothing, Moy stepped in and stopped the Bacchae from harming the men. Furious, the warriors began to plan their revenge. These characters returned in Fantastic Four #20, where Bounty tried to capture Alissandre Stewart, aka Caledonia, who at the time was working as Franklin's babysitter. The Bacchae arrived right after Bounty and captured several key characters, including Franklin, Moy, and Valeria Von Doom, the second daughter of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. While being pursued by their enemies, the Amazons went to their hideout, Club Danae, where they introduced Hippolyta, but unlike the benevolent ruler of DC, this version was a villain and sworn enemy of Hercules. This acted as queen of the Bacchae. As that story revealed, the warriors were runaway women that Hippolyta had recruited and trained. He was also working with Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. In the end, the Fantastic Four and Hercules arrived to rescue their captured allies. In the following decades, the Bacchae appeared sporadically in other titles. For example, 2000's Peter Parker Spider-Man Annual #1 saw the main hero working with Bounty to free a Bacchae member named Diane from the group so she could be with her lover, who was part of a different gang. They later returned in Uncanny X-Men #450 and #451, where they attempted to take over mutant-owned businesses in Manhattan. That time, they were led by a character named Sabine. Most recently, the Bacchae returned in Gambit #1, albeit not as villains. Instead, Gambit and Storm went with the group in search of information on the Shadow King. That story characterized the Amazons as an ancient, almost mythical, clan of warrior women with members all over the world. Sabine, for her part, was coaching the boys and teaching them honor group values and living by their own rules. Now, the Bacchae have returned to the Marvel Universe. As revealed in Scarlet Witch #4, Hippolyta founded the group in ancient times to save the Amazons from oppression. Later, he turned to the secret society against evil men in general. Over the years, new sects of the organization emerged with different views and methods, though their goal remained to protect women and free them from oppression. One such sect is the Daughters of Enyo, who take their name from a Greek goddess of war. Darcy Lewis, a character who recently debuted in Marvel Comics and works as Wanda's assistant at Emporium, infiltrated this group before the start of the series. However, along the way, he committed a great transgression. As a result, Hippolyta has returned, now using the name Scythia, to kill Lewis, an act she is honor-bound to carry out. Considering how deadly Hippolyta can be, that means Lewis' only hope for survival now is the Scarlet Witch. As we see in the preview for Scarlet Witch #5, the confrontation between Wanda and Hippolyta has turned into a bare-knuckle fight, which features spectacular art by Russell Dauterman, resulting in a number that seems to be quite interesting and entertaining. For now, that has been all for this video. If you want to know more about these characters, I recommend you read Fantastic Four #7 and #20 or read the current Scarlet Witch run, which is pretty good if you're a fan of the character. Tell me in the comments if you already knew the Bacchae and what you think of this criminal group. We are the comic Awakens and we'll see you in the next video.